Hey, what's up guys, Benny here, and welcome to Warzone Masterclass with the updated FFAR. This is a brand new series on the channel where I'm going to be giving you some of the best class setups and loadouts, as well as analyzing my gameplay and being brutally honest at the things that I do right, but more importantly, the mistakes that I make even during a high kill game. So you guys are going to be able to take away a lot from this series, and to be honest, it's one of the best ways of improving. So let me know what you think down in the comments below, and if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, as 72% of you watching are not subscribed to the channel. But right here, we've seen the opening and engagement of the gameplay, and something that I do really want to point out is you'll notice the way that I engage fights and reposition. So I kind of just rush this roof with a chopper, take the first guy down who's in the garage. It's a pretty easy kill, to be perfectly honest. And as I'm in trios, I now know that I've got two teammates to deal with. I'm constantly checking my UAV in the top left-hand corner, and I can see, right, they're below me. To be honest, I didn't need to be using my heartbeat sensor there. I've got the information on the map already. But easy down, and I can get the finish here. So part of me is like, I should probably have left him, but it's okay. But what I want to do, and the important thing, is I change the angle. I don't go down the ladder because potentially the enemy could have been like, you know, just staring there and waiting for me. I hear him downstairs, he engaged my teammate, and I'm able to get that kill pretty easily. Nice, easy squad wipe, get the plates on, and get my teammate. And one of the biggest areas to improve is the speed that you do things. And also, one of the big things I'll also give you later in the video is the loadout that I'm using. But throughout the gameplay, I love using vehicles, and like the FFAR is probably one of the most versatile weapons in Warzone right now, especially when you pair it with a Kar 98K, and I love it, and you'll see why. So taking a wide berth there gave an opportunity for my teammate to jump out. A little bit of bad flying, I'm not gonna lie, should not have taken a little bit of damage here, and this is brutally a mistake. Okay, I tried to side jump onto the railing so I could look down and also throw a C4. Get very lucky as the two enemies are looking down the kind of the valley and shooting at another team. Get the C4, take the vehicle out, and then the FFAR just shreds an easy 3 kills for me, which is a perfect start. But because they were fighting and I have the UAV up, can easily spot where the enemies are, switch that Kar 98K, really easy revamped, bam, headshot. Now, one of the biggest important things in this sort of situation, when I'm not necessarily in a strong map position, you need to reposition and move quickly. So another team comes in, miss that, use the post to survive, and then I'm just going to go and get that chopper and be able to re-engage. Now, we've seen the vehicle on the map go back up the hill, so I'm keeping an eye on that. And something you really always want to be doing in Warzone is making sure that you're getting power positions on the map. There, place the helicopter down, able to get that down easily with the FFAR, and it's why I think you always want to be trying to make sure that you've got a vehicle at all times in Warzone, because it helps you. And also the heartbeat sensor is great. If you've got a good team who are getting a lot of UAVs in, you don't necessarily need it, and stuns are super useful in these close engagements, because if you land it, you're going to get a kill pretty easily. Now, I know I'm in a fight in this situation, so I'm just trying to keep to the kind of like close to the top of the hill and just spot them. And to be honest, this is a bad situation. I try and reposition to see if I can get a shot off quickly, make sure I'm full health. But it's kind of a 50-50 gunfight. My teammate's right next to me. We don't really have any angles to work. So it's just like they're just sat there holding us. And it's personally for me one of the worst positions you can be in. We're outnumbered. It's a 50-50 gunfight. If we stay there, we're going to lose. So I go grab the chopper and rework the angle. Teammate stays there because he then can work a different angle. I'm then going to be stretching this team apart. So right here, they're all panicking because they're saying, oh God, the chopper's doing. My teammate, if you look at the minimap now, can move up. They're shooting at the chopper and I see, right, chopper's pretty much out of this, so I'm just going to throw it. It's like a big giant bomb. Take advantage of this. Throw it, get out, and you can start shooting straight away. People just don't expect it. And this is what I'm really happy in my gameplay here, because take the first guy down nice and quickly. Don't hit him with a chopper, but I don't sprint. I go straight to hip fire, ready for the other player to rush me. No, he's going to rush me. Here, I shouldn't have done this because I knew it was a team of 3. Could have got jumped, but thankfully, my teammate picks up that kill. Very nice kind of squad takedown there. And also, I think this showed the versatility of the FFAR and the Kar 98K. Here, once again, UAV's up. No enemies here. And I'm making a mistake here. I don't see the gun come out of the doorway and I'm sprinting. This gives this player an opportunity to take me out. I should have, as soon as I saw that UAV, I know this building. He's only got that exit to come through. I should have stopped sprinting and been ready to take him out a little bit quicker. Cost me 3 plates. And if the fight was a little bit bigger, could have ended up sending me to the gulag. And I'm going to be honest, I remember this because I don't learn my lesson. Great thing there, using the map, something you always want to be doing. Throw a C4, take out the vehicle. Guy on top, when you take down a truck with a C4 or an explosive, remember the people on there aren't going to get taken out by it. They're going to lose a bit of their shields, but it won't down them. So just be ready for that and just kind of look down low. Here, I saw my teammate get taken out using the Kar 98K because I wasn't 100% sure. He jumps out at me. Didn't take any damage there, and he's just dipped out. So what he's going to have to do now is cross the road. You can see the gas is coming in and he's got to move into the zone. So at some stage, he's going to come across here. I kind of try and force the situation. I'm like, all right, I'll push this, sorry, because I know he's going to either have to cross this road or come out this door. Push too close. He hears me plating, rushes me with a Mac 10, and I get sent to the gulag. Stupid play by me. I tried to force the situation. I didn't preempt him pushing me. Get sent to the gulag. But let me show you guys the class loadout setup that I'm using for the Kar 98K and the FFAR. On the FFAR, we've got the agency suppressor, must pick attachment for sound suppression and increased damage range. But the barrels were the thing that got secretly updated by Raven to have increased bullet velocity. Now, personally, I still like to use the 21.2 Ranger barrel. However, the 19.5 Task Force reduces the horizontal bounce of the gun, so it's a lot easier to land your shots if you've got good recoil control, though it does increase your vertical recoil, so you need to pull back on your thumbstick a little bit more to manage it. But both barrels are really, really good. I personally like the 21.2 Ranger. I've then got the Bruiser Grip, which gives you increased vertical recoil control, the Salvo 50 round fast mag, and then the Raider stock. Honestly, incredible setup for the FFAR. Definitely recommend using it. And then on the Kar 98K, got the Monolithic Suppressor, the SingGuard Custom 27.6, the tac laser, the snipe scope, and then the precision comb stock, which gives you aiming stability over the sport comb stock, which is increased aim down sight speed. Honestly, the Kar 98K has a really fast ADS anyway, so that precision comb is going to make it a lot easier for you to land those headshots. And then the rest of the loadout, I go ahead and use EOD, Overkill, and Amped, and a C4 and a heartbeat sensor. Okay, so it's now time for the high kill gameplay where I'm playing with Syndicate, Sprat, and Jaff. And once again, I'm in a chopper. I love using a chopper in Warzone. It's one of the best ways to get around the map. And also, if you ever see a precision airstrike, just dip out. You do not want to lose the chopper. You want to hold it for as long as you possibly can, because if you get a chopper at mid to end game, you can get so many more kills in a match. And it's situations like this, right? Early game where you know a very small amount of players have got their loadout, you can be super aggressive. And with the FFAR, I don't care what weapon they've got. I'm going to win most of these situations. So I try and crush him. Don't crush him. Get the hit fire. Take him out. Now, to be honest, I play a bit weirdly here. I've downed that guy. I should be ready because I know there was multiple people on the roof. If this guy was better, he could have killed me. I should have been ready and been focused on this guy pushing me, because it's always going to happen. Your teammates got downed. They've got two instincts. They're going to try and either kill you or revive their teammates. It's a general rule of thumb when you're playing Warzone. And here, I'm always looking at my mini-map to see where the player is. Put some shots off. I was never going to get the kill there. There was a very small window where I could land some shots. So I blow my position and not really gained anything, but I quickly jumped down. I try to play aggressive, which I take full advantage of. Knowing they didn't have a loadout yet, I was in a superior position. Really, really good thing to do. And then it's kind of go back and get the chopper and then fly around a bit more. Now, I love this because I've never seen many situations like this. You can see two choppers to the left-hand side, three choppers in a very small zone, but there is a team of four all just sat on the roof. So something I'll always do in Warzone, if I've got the chopper, is I'll kind of go low below the line of sight of the building so they can see it on the minimap, but they all look up, and then I'll kind of rise up. And then here, I down one, and then you'll notice I'm not going to kill this second guy. He's ducked. So I'll kind of pull back on my thumbstick to flick the tail down, and that's how I get the second down. Then bail out, been hit a few times, pop my dead silence, and I'm able to get this down. One of them's going to have self-res, easily able to finish the squad. Precision airstrike coming in. No, there's one more player in that squad, but going down here as well, because if the airstrike comes at a certain angle, it can kill you when you're stood on this top floor. So play it up quickly, see the player coming in. I've got dead silence still. He's not really paying much attention to what's going on. Nice and easy kill. It's all about, I think one of the best things that you can do, especially with this FFAR, is just like hold buildings down and close to mid-range engagements. If you're running around sprinting like a crazy person, you're never going to be in the best sort of situation. And also, I'd like to call something out here. I'm sort of in a bad position because I'm miles away from my teammates. I've got no idea what's going on. So I'm just getting a UAV to call it in. Helps me out, helps my teammates out. And look at that map. There are so many red dots, and they're orange for me because I'm colorblind, and I'm using a colorblind filter on the interface for those of you that are wondering why things look a little bit different. But here I kind of really, I will always just take a second to look at the map and kind of figure out where's best for me to push. I see people up at silos. I know most of that is going to be pushing across the open. I've got the Kar 98K and get some nice easy down. So I'll flick to the Kar 98K for the mid-range, take the shot, get the finish, because I don't know where the squad is. I get this second shot off. Sadly, don't get the down there. However, I know he's injured, and I know his teammate's on the top because I can see him. Now, in this sort of situation, you always want to try and get the down before pushing, right? Because then you know, one, his teammates either got to go to revive, and there's also a window of time that you can push and gain an advantage. So here, luckily get a dead silence. Going to pop that dead silence so I can then rush the building. His instinct is going to be run downstairs and plate up to save himself so he doesn't get shot up top again. And it gives me a really easy kill, right? Straight away, nice and easy. And then I'm bailing straight out of the window. Sadly, his teammate was right up my backside. He's got some good shots off. My priority here is I don't have enough bullets in my clip to get a kill, is just get away and plate up. See another vehicle coming in. Here, I shouldn't just sprint. I sprint out. Not a good idea. I should have kind of taken that a little bit slowly. Guy was a little bit slow to react. But this is why I love vehicles in Warzone, and you need to be making sure you utilize them. Before, I was in a bad position, right? That guy had map position on me, and now I can just Big Bertha, get that third-person camera view, and I can just kind of have a big idea of what's going around. Also, if someone takes a pot shot at me, it's going to be very hard for them to kill me. Gas is coming in, see a big fight going on by electronics. I could just push over there because I've got a vehicle, and even if I make a few mistakes here. First of all, I'm not too worried. I keep players on the right-hand side of me so they can't easily shoot me, even through the vehicle. But some bad driving. I need to improve on my driving, if I'm completely honest. But here, you can just run people over, miss it, hop out. Awful play from me. Absolutely awful. Normally here, shouldn't have started sprinting. Should have just started firing straight away. He's down. The Semtex he threw cracks my armor. So luckily, his teammate doesn't aggressively push me, but I try and move straight to a bit of cover, so I've got a bit of rock to kind of work with. So if he does push me, I can dodge a few bullets and get some shots off with the FFAR. Because I can see, thanks to the UAV, that he was on the other side. Teammate's done a live ping, hop onto the side of the wall. This guy's going to have no idea where I am. He's running at me with a riot shield, and the death chat was priceless. He was like, oh, where was he? Because, yeah, using the map around you, try to get verticality as much as you can. And then straight back into the Big Bertha because, like, you can sponge. Like, you can honestly sponge so much when you've got this. So right now, I know people are going to be at Superstore. And that's something I'm paying attention to. But I also want to get my loadout to get Ghost. And also to buy Jaff back is another priority. See someone back in the bottom of PD, hop straight out, can push this guy quite aggressively because I know Sprat's done a call out and he can see him from a distance. Straight away. It's why I love the heartbeat sensor. Know the positions. I don't know how many people are in PD at this point. I've seen one person, but at this stage of the match, people can be ghosted, so I'm always a little bit hesitant. Wait for Sprat to... One big thing to do. Always wait for your teammate's support if the opportunity is, because you can then trade kills. So I can play aggressively here without the worry of being 100% sent to the gulag if I lose the fight. So straight in, jump down, get the kill. Super easy. No idea what that guy was doing, but I don't know if an enemy's here. So I'm going to approach each of the gunfights as if an enemy might be in a corner, get the cash so I can then get Jaff back into the game. Really, really important. Check the pushes as well. Don't just blindly run towards a buy station. Always check the big open ground. Brought Jaff back, and something I do here is something I always do with the Big Berthas when I've got them. I position it to cover the crate. So right now, I now know that because we knew people were at Superstore, I can get my loadout safely, Jaff can come get his safely, and I can protect him with the big metal beauty that is the Big Bertha. So he can now back away, get to safety, go get the plates and ammo off the guy that we killed earlier, and we're fully regained. That's a nice thing as well. Go pick up your teammates. When the gas is coming in, just grab your teammates. It will help you a lot. Sticking together as a squad, massively helpful. And look at this. Look at this. Beautiful shots from Jaff. And just going to finish him off with the Big Bertha, as I like to do. And also, because they came back, great bit of loot. Now, once again here, got shot from God knows where, but I did see someone get out of a vehicle up towards the blue building. So get a shot for the car 98K. Love this this reticle, by the way, and get nice down there. And something I always do when I get down with a sniper, I play aggressive. I don't want to allow people to have an opportunity to recover. So if I can get there quickly, they're either going to be lower on plates, they're either going to be grouped together as a squad. If you didn't have a self-res, gives you a chance to get a few easy kills. Sadly, he was ghosted. No idea who he was. We know he's around here somewhere, or his squad's around here, because we didn't see anyone run out of the back. So we're just quickly checking. Changing your pace of gameplay depending on the situation is really important. You don't want just blindly to be rushing all the time. I always get the high ground to try and figure out what's going around. Jaff was checking the building here, and I see that enemy player coming through. Use the Kar 98, get an armor crack, but Jaff now gets taken out. And once again, remember what I said, you got to act quickly in Warzone. I know he's downed one of them and he's going to have injured the other player a little bit. So I've now got an opportunity, a window to press in and be aggressive to get an easy down. Now, once again, I know the other teammate could potentially push me here. So I'm going to push out, get the high ground, gain some sort of map advantage. And this is why I love the FFAR. Hits the footsteps straight away. Nice and easy push with that dead silence. And whenever you get a confirmed kill when you've got dead silence, it's going to refresh. And that's when you'll see me like run around like a mad person trying to work angles or try and pick a player out. Because I remember that guy's skin wasn't anyone that I've killed. So I know they've still got one teammate up. It wasn't an instant down. But end of the day, I don't want to aggressively push. Jaff went down. I'm in a 1v1 situation. It's not worth it. Go complete a contract, get your team back in, because it's going to be helpful towards endgame, especially when you're playing with your friends or you're playing with good teammates. It's going to be a lot more beneficial. Also, supply runs are so useful. Now, I knew a squad was going to be around here because you've got unnatural vehicles. You've got 3 vehicles here. You've got a big Bertha, you've got a buggy and an ATV, right? So teams are going to always... People love these buildings. Like these buildings here, like on the left and right, people love camping here. I try and clip the objective with the big Bertha so I just get the cash for everyone so we can have an abundance of cash to get a loadout drop in. But doesn't work out, so I keep on going. And I actually get lucky here. Some guy just wasn't playing. Nice and easy kill. Hit him with a truck. Happy days. But you'll notice in this gameplay, I spend a lot of time in a vehicle, whether it's a helicopter, whether it's a big Bertha. It's going to help you just for the pure reason it's like being an armored truck. However, I make a stupid decision here. I've just been shot at by a full team of 4. So I'm like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go back and try and clip it this time. Worst case, you'll be able to buy me back with money. I get nowhere close. Truck's really low on damage, and I try to be smart. Something I've done quite a lot actually is I put a C4 onto my vehicle, and then I'll throw it at an enemy. However, they disable the truck, I get pelted, and I try and time this well so I catch them in the exposure truck. Completely miss, get hit by a stun grenade, and really that was terrible for me. I should never have gone back. I should have just rotated around and gone back to the team and been like, sorry guys, it's complicated. Also, when you're in the gulag, you never have a reason to lose this side. Just push across, get behind the car as quickly as possible and hold it. Like, I do some terrible shooting here. This is like windmill stuff. But because I've got this position, he can't really do anything. Like, the only time is when the flag spawns and then you've got to reach out, like challenge like the middle section. But nice, easy return. And this stage, I'll always try and regain. So I can see 2 of my teammates are down. I'm going to identify where the next circle goes. So I'm going to stay up in the air until that kind of collapses. And I see, right, these contracts are in this area. I'm just going to go for a scavenger. Scavengers are one of the best ways of regaining if you're just a solo individual. Supply runs are great if you've got a couple people coming back, because you can get people back plus cash pretty quickly. But this is a huge piece of advice. I see people do this all the time, whether I'm watching people's gameplay by spectating them or watching streams. You need to be looting as quickly as you possibly can here. Like, you'll notice, I don't spend any time like kind of looking around. It's just run, grab cash, and I'll always keep either an SMG out or the pistol. I don't run an assault rifle or an LMG or anything like that I find on the floor. My main priority is getting the team back. So it's quickly check areas, loot as quickly as you possibly can, and just get your teammates back. Because in these final circles, you've got a lot of players in a very small area. It's a lot easier for you to get caught out. Here, I shouldn't really be checking this, but armor plates are useful, get full health. And also, once again, there's an opportunity for me to grab a big bertha. So guess what I'm going to do? I love it. I hear enemy players, but I'm like, okay, let's just keep an eye on this. Priority, get the team back into the game. Second, you've got everyone back, you can group up, you're going to have the free loadout in about 1:30. It's exactly the position you want to be. And also, Sprat is able to finish off the final bit of the contract, which means we get maximum amount of cash. So I get my teammate back in, contract then gets completed, we get most amount of cash possible so we can get extra loadout drops, UAVs, airstrikes, whatever's going to be useful, and then back into that truck. Because remember, I don't have a loadout here. Having this truck, even though it's only on half health, is a lot of protection for me. And we hear another team actually do a red straight after that. So I'm like, okay, take him out, using my MAC-10. This guy's got loadout weapons, and I'm like, I've got a floor loot MAC-10. It's not ideal. Able to get the down. But you'll notice, if you have a look at the map here, I'm putting myself in no man's land a little bit, right? Sprat is behind me. Other teammates have gone to complete the supply run, so we get some extra cash. We can get a loadout drop. And right here, I don't check my corners. I get downed really easily. Like, I'd just been in a gunfight, hadn't been using suppressor, it was going to pull attention. And like, to be honest, it was just me not thinking. Stupid play. Should really have picked that kill up and dipped straight away towards the team. Now, thankfully, got brought back because Tom went and completed the supply run, and I land with everyone. I don't go straight for the loadout. I land with the squad, get armor plates, get health back, and you don't always need to prioritize going straight for loadout drop. It's one of the easiest ways to get some kills. When those loadout drops come in, everyone's going to rush them, even like people who've just won their gulags, and it's not necessarily the smartest thing to do if you've got teammates back up. Just group up together and then work together. Floor loot guns and an extra body at this stage of the match is huge, and you're more likely going to be able to win the match. Now, I'll always try and 2v2 split here. We got a UAV in. I know Jaff's engaging. So Jaff's got that angle on the right. Something you want to be doing is just working a different angle. So I go left. He gets the kill, but this is going to give me another opportunity to get a different angle, see someone load out. He's going to go straight for his loadout here. And he got a live ping off, so I'm able to get a very easy kill thanks to that. And it's all about working different angles, working with your teammates. A lot of fun also, straight away, back to the... Like, this loadout is... You've probably seen it. I've uploaded a couple videos on my channel with it, but it is my favorite loadout in Warzone right now. Teammate gets down. I also am not in a good position there because I've got a loadout drop as cover. I've got no get-outs. So my instant reaction there, get out, find a different position, and then you know that you can fight those guys at a different time. But I can work with my team to get Jaff back up and be at full strength. The amount of times squads do not do this. They're like, oh, don't worry, I've got them. I'm the best player in the world. And then they get killed, and like you're not gonna win the game. Like you could pull it off, but percentages, right? Maybe you pull it off like 7 out of 10 times if you're a really good player. However, you need to play those percentages in this situation. Now, I'm constantly centering my crosshairs here, and I kind of see that's a bad idea. There's no cover there. I'm just going to run somewhere I know. I'm going to be with my team. I'm going to have cover, and I'm going to have get-outs. No point chasing kills in the final zones where you're going to end up in the open and you're going to get killed. We know there's a team that way. It's not a big priority. We also can see that there's a king like to the north part of the map. So more players are going to come in. 4 squads left, 10 players. There's 6 players left for us to kill. So we're just going to play this pretty cleverly and just hold the position and wait for people to move. Because in this final circle, people are always on the edges and they're waiting to be able to rush in, which is a huge part of Warzone. It's something that you can take advantage of to get a lot of kills and a lot of easy wins. This is just like a raining kill feed. Just be like, come on. Sadly, my Kar 98 shot is not as good as Sprat's. I'm getting better though. I'm sniping a lot more. Like, I've always been an assault rifle SMG player, but hitting snipes is very, very fun. Now, gameplay-wise, I'm pushing the rocks to have some sort of cover. Miss an easy shot. I should really be landing that. But once again, I've got zone control. I know people are going to push towards me, and you'll see the hesitation here. Until Sprat comes towards me, I'm kind of reluctant to push out to the open because I can easily get shot from the side. But teammate goes, you know they're there. You got to take advantage of this. Nice little quick shot with the Kar 98. Sprat hits the other one with his FFAR, and we've taken out another squad. Now, my instant reaction to that is, you kind of break up the map into different sections. You've just killed that team. You know people are either going to be towards fire station or up where we've got markers on the left-hand side towards orange. So that's what I'm going to check, have a cover, and instantly, boom. Everyone loves to look out of windows. Just check the windows very quickly, scan them, and you'll get easy downs like this. And you know that they're going to be pushed out by the gas. And you know where that squad is. Tell your team, let them know. And just like here, like Tom's called the other team, the second last team out on the left. We know they're going to have to come in. Quickly checking, see if they're jumping out of the windows. But maintaining map position. I get very lucky here as well. They called in an airstrike on Jaff. I didn't get a notification and nearly backed into it. Here, see him get down. I was so static. Like, so static. I was getting focused on seeing a little head going across. Always try and keep on your toes. Keep moving as much as you can in Warzone. It's scary. I will sometimes just track someone with a sniper waiting for him to stand still for that half second so I have to check their map or something, and it's an easy down. Try and not do that. I'm lucky that my teammates were there to res me. Teammates coming in. Me and Jaff here play this perfectly. You know they're going to have to run out towards the open. They've not got the circle. Now, if we wanted to, me and Jaff could probably rush across and like get the kills, right? If we just aggressively push. However, there is a chance that they take us down. So we stay behind the cover, knowing they've got to run. I've got the left-hand side, very quickly communicate with Jaff. Hold the right, I'll hold the left. Using that FFAR, you just drop them. Like, one each, nice and easy. And now, me and Jaff know we've got this win. It's 4v2. They're stuck on the lower part of the map, engaging Tom, and me and Jaff just like rush as quickly as we can to get the kills. We work a different angle. We know they're going to be focusing on Tom because you can see the stun grenades and the gunfire. Me and Jaff just pop over, and Jaff gets one. I get the other. Super nice win. But there we have it. 22 kill win using that FFAR and Kar98K. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.